Good morning, Warren First 931ers. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside with my beautiful co-host. I'm gonna call him Ghost Man. Literally, he's trying to go all ghosty and get his beard all brightened up and bushy-tailed over here. But
He's
Brian
getting ready
Cars,
for Christmas.
yes, you should do we got Ho Ho in the background. And then we are jam-packed show full of amazing guests, especially the first one right off bat. Miss Carla Savage with Relay for Life.
Good morning.
Good morning. And they're also one of our proud sponsors of the show with Citizens Tri-County Bank.
Perfect.
I know. I mean double whammy.
Yes. So,
but
purpose.
But we had an amazing time yesterday at Juicy's. And Miss Marianne, I love that. It was just a crazy coincidence. But she came in and talked about the auction a little bit and about the cakes and all the cool stuff that's going to be there. But everything and all things right now going on. And this is the second year Relay for Life will be at the detention.
It's the second year. Okay. It is. I don't know if I know everything. I feel like I'm just maybe overwhelmed, but it's okay. It's one of them years. But, this is Relay for Life, 40th year.
Crazy.
This is Warren County's 23rd year.
Yeah.
So it's just so dear. It's so dear to so many's hearts.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work. A lot of faces have changed over the years. But this is our second year at detention. It's starting at 4:00 Saturday afternoon with Dibbrell Elementary starting basketball games. So they'll have a couple of basketball games. About 4:30, we have Bonnie and Charles Collier coming on stage to perform.
Love it.
So that will be exciting.
Yeah. Their entire family is like musically
inclined. They're just great. Yes. And of course, Bonnie and I grew up together. Yeah. Bonnie and I graduated together. And we were in the band, this sort of thing. But evidently over the years, it just became more. And I keep hearing people talk about her father and how good her father was and this sort of thing. And so Bonnie's that gene has just passed on.
Yes.
And so, but their whole family, the Collier family, Bonnie's family, all of them perform. Yeah. And so we're excited to have them this year.
I love that.
And we will kick off at 6:00 with our opening ceremony, and do our survivor walk. And it's real convenient to be inside with our survivors because you've got some
air conditioning controls.
Yes, and people that are going through treatment that couldn't do outside or be outside, they can do that and us honor those people in the air conditioning. So it is a little confined, but it's still, we get to honor them.
Yeah.
So that's
different, but it's the same thing.
It is. Yeah. It is. And then we go on, and after that event, we have a 4-mile run walk.
Sponsored by Mad
Cow. Yes. Monica Moore and Mad Cow is doing that again. We did that last year in the dark, and people got lost in this sort of thing. So
I can understand.
I
don't see good in the dark either.
You'd think Marston's so flat out there they wouldn't get lost,
but it can happen.
So we're doing that earlier this year at 6:30.
Okay.
And so if you walk, run, come and join her. It's $25 to just do the race. Or if you want a t-shirt, it's $37.
Okay.
And of course, all of that money goes to Relay for Life.
Yeah,
and so that's a great event too. Yeah. Then we'll kick off the auction.
I was going to say, and if you want some of good Miss Marianne's cakes that she talked about yesterday, those are just one of 4 chances of winning her delicious cakes. But what else are we auctioning? Do you know?
Oh,
just a couple of items.
We have a Tammy Gribble.
Oh gosh, yeah.
She's committed to a cake, so hopefully that comes through. But we have some fire pits this year.
Ooh.
That it has been made by a survivor's husband.
Oh,
So
okay.
we have those. We have a Yeti cooler from Pioneer Pediatrics. This is just one of these things that doesn't come along.
Mm-hmm.
We sell them candy bars, have for years.
Yes.
And so the bank and I go into Crossville and pick up candy bars and this sort of thing. And we were out, and I text my guy. I said, I need candy bars. So Tuesday night, I send Tommy after candy bars. He comes home with a 5-pound candy bar for me. I thought,
what?
That's not for me. That is going to be an auction item.
He got a 5-pound one?
5-pound candy bar.
Oh my gosh.
Solid
Did you get like it a Valentine's Day?
No, it's just
bigger.
John sent me this 5-pound candy bar, and I'm like, mercy.
Is it pure chocolate?
Pure chocolate.
Oh God, that sounds
pure
like
milk
something
chocolate.
I want to get.
So I think that's just a unique item. Can you imagine? I'm like,
no. Well, I can imagine the 2-pound ones that you see at the store, but not a 5-pound.
This is a 5-pound.
It's like a brick of gold.
Yes, yes. So I've had some laughs about it already. Yeah. So that could be an exciting auction item. So come and bid on the candy bar.
I'm just thinking how long it'll take me to eat 5 pounds of chocolate, and if it takes less than 3 days, I have a problem, right?
Well, I think about how can I put it in a Ziploc bag and keep it fresh.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because when you open it up, are you going to chop it up and put it in?
You have to, yeah. That's what I do with the other stuff. I chop it up and put in the big old gallon bags.
Big old gallon bags.
The big gallon bags.
But I'm just like, oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm thinking about cooking. You could cook with it, make chocolate chip cookies or,
Well, you can make your own little chocolate concoctions. Be a new chocolate connoisseur.
Yeah.
Connoisseur. What are they called? Chocolatier.
Chocolatier.
Chocolatiers.
Well, that's a lot of chocolate for somebody. Yeah. It just doesn't need to be at my house.
No.
But
that's going to be a nice little wild item.
Yes, it is.
Listen, if you can't beat cancer, you might get diabetes. I'm just saying at this point, we're talking about food and shit. I'd rather have diabetes.
No, you can't either. No. Because with diabetes, you're limited on what you need to eat. Of course, you can take more insulin, but you don't need to be.
I'm a sugarholic. I love my sugar. It's a problem.
I understand.
But with all that said, the big thing I think, other than the walk, that is always so precious to me, and I think to everyone, is the Luminaria ceremony. Because these are people that we have lost and the people that we're still honoring today that are surviving and thriving. Or I say thriving now, and how has that been in the detention? Was it?
Well,
because I was out of town last week.
I didn't know how that would go.
Yeah.
But, downtown, even at the football field, we always had it on the bleachers.
Right.
But they have bleachers in their gym.
Right.
And it was no problem. We could just go in there and set them bags just like.
And people can just come in.
Yes, and look at them. And we light them up and we turn the gym lights off. And Miss Christy Allison will read again this year. Okay. And it worked out real well.
Oh, I love that.
So,
can people still, if for example, if they can't be there, can people still get Luminaria bags?
They can.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the easiest way to do that? Can they go to Citizens Track?
They can come see me. That's an easy way. Of course, my sister Janice Stubblefield has them at her shop at Salon Suites.
Okay.
And you can see her, but you can come see me and I can pick you up and make sure it's taken care of also.
Yeah.
And if you want to make a donation for the auction items, you can also come see me there too.
Yeah.
And so, but we're looking for a great event. I was trying to think of other things. Usually we always have quilts.
Yeah, the big quilt.
I have a yo-yo quilt this year made by Miss Lois Barrett and her friend Sarah Kale that has been donated. And I pulled that out and I was like, how do I make a picture of that? Because that is so unique. Because,
like a picture won't do it justice.
No, because you don't see it. You know, you don't see the little tie and yo-yo, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
So that's cute. But we have that for an auction item. Cheryl Hitchcock is working on a quilt, and hopefully she's got that done by Saturday. She's planning on it. So that'll be another quilt item. We always have unique things. We have a piece of jewelry the bank has bought this year. We went looking for another piece of Moody Stinson's jewelry, but those were a little pricey for us. But we walked away with a pair of gold hoop earrings.
Yeah.
So that will be
Can't go wrong with a big hoop earring.
No. And so, but we always have, some unique things. I did put another canning basket together the other night. So
nice.
We have that. We have, I have a toy set from Kubota.
Okay.
That has tractors and animals and a barn and a barnyard, the whole little thing. Yes. So that's cute. So that ought to be different.
Ladies, I hate to interrupt, but are we going to have a Tommy Savage knife?
We are going to have a Tommy Savage knife.
Well,
I forgot about that. And yes, we are.
Well, Tommy also forgot to bring us the watermelon too, but that's all right.
Well, let's hope we even get one on my table, because the weather hasn't been good and birds haven't been good to watermelons this year.
I noticed that, and the peaches and the blue, it's been a thing. It's been a struggle bus this year.
And the blueberries was so odd because, early they were so sweet, and then all of a sudden they weren't sweet. I'm like, dry weather, I guess. Wet, dry, who knows?
I like our frozen berries at Red Walker Farm. Shameless plug. But we're not picking anymore either, like because of the weather, how it's been. But you still can get blueberries, and I think the peaches are going to be done next week. Maybe not, hopefully not. But we get South Carolina peaches if anybody's interested. But
hey, a peach is a peach.
It's delicious.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
But no, I love this. This is the 23rd year. It's like me and Miss Marianne said. There's something to be said when this all got started at Nunley Stadium, and now it's where it is today, and I want to say I would love, and I understand it, outside is hard, but one day I would love to be back at Nunley Stadium just one last time. You know what I mean?
I would too, and I was thinking about that yesterday or last night. I think it would be great to maybe if, the 25th year in Warren County to go back and have a celebration.
Beginning, yes.
Yes. And maybe do a big blowout as an anniversary and see how many older people that were in it 25 years ago or even 20 years ago would come back and
cool would that be?
That would be a great.
Or just do, and we don't have to Relay for Life, just do a big old bash.
A big old bash.
The week before.
Yeah.
Why not?
That might be good. Yeah.
Maybe during the summertime we do the bash and then leading into the thing. So we don't mess up with sports.
Well, true.
Yeah. Before I think about that as I'm marinating in my head. That'd be fun. I would love to do that. Like everybody just come back and then, and then think about the ones in spirit that started that are unfortunately not, like, for example, the Moore family. They have always been a huge part of Relay for Life.
And Miss Brenda was such a part and loved it.
She did. Her quilts that she made to everything else.
Yeah.
Think about all the people how research has changed. I mean, we could talk forever the 23 years of change and just the people that have got diagnosed that are surviving right now and the people that we've lost that was diagnosed. But,
and what I think about, Kelly, is, our funds are for research. That's our funds. And yes, some of our funds go and help the Hope Lodge, which survivors, or if you're diagnosed and you're in Nashville for a stay, you can go and stay there free of charge. But I think about, and your grandmother, and my father, back when they were diagnosed to today's age, just like your dad, how much it had changed from then to now. All because of research.
Yeah, we go back. I say the story every time we have the Relay chat. I don't know how long it took Carla to figure out when she was diagnosed, But when Nanny got diagnosed, it took 2 to 3 months to figure out what it was, how far along it was, and what stage it was. And then with my daddy, when he was at Dr. Chastain's office, or not Dr. Brock's office, it took less than 7 days. And I can't remember, and even my mom, before that, it took, I think, 2 or 3 weeks at best, maybe a month. I can't remember because I've slipped since then, and my mom's still surviving and thriving.
Yes.
But my dad, they said they caught it quick enough that, you have a choice at that point, because I have friends now currently getting diagnosed with cancer. Once you find out what you have a choice. Either you can you either have the option, oh, this is one that's curable, and then you got the non-curable. And if you get the non-curable, you have a choice to either let's slow it down so I can live my life to the fullest, or, or some people choose no medicines and then, just enjoy their life as is. And that is absolutely fine.
That is. It is. And I think about with my diagnosis, I started at Dr. Chastain's office and found out on a Friday morning I'm in a doctor's office, a surgeon's office on Monday.
Yep.
I'm having surgery on Thursday, and I was pretty quick because it was so aggressive. I had melanoma, and back then there wasn't a lot going on with melanoma. And a year and a half later, because it's back, I go into the research drug, and I think, and that had immune therapy, and you think about how far immune therapy has come. And to me, that's just one of them lifesaver, and it's all about research, and
we got to raise that money for the research.
Yes.
Because I do believe one day, I hope it's in my time. I always say this, I hope it's in my time that we find a cure for all cancers.
All cancers.
But at the end of the day, if we can at least get 2 or 3 more in my time, to find another.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Yes. I mean, it's just so important. And every dollar counts in some way. Every dollar counts. So please come and join us Saturday night at the detention. They will have food. We get a percentage of the food that they sell, and we will have Covenant selling their barbecue, potatoes, nachos, that type of stuff. The bank has made homemade ice cream again, so that'll be there for sale. Also, we have.
Is that going to be given out? What's the wagon's name again? Or no, wrong wagon. First National Bank's they have a wagon dedicated to Miss Patty. Sorry.
Yes. No, we don't.
Different bank. Sorry.
Yes,
different bank.
It's so good.
I was thinking of the hot fudge cakes, and then that got me going.
Yes, but this is homemade ice cream.
Which
We've
is still
made
amazing.
It strawberry and vanilla, and Miss Vanessa Pelham has made butter pecan again this year.
Ooh.
So we have that, and that'll be there for sale. And we just need your help. We want you to come and enjoy the evening and be with us. And, detention has an awesome salad bar.
Oh, gosh, they do.
But come and join us. And thank you so much, Kelly.
Anytime. I'm a part of the Relay for Life
That's
fam.
exactly right.
Always will be, born and raised into that.
How true. How true.
We still have the picture of Daddy on the... It was the male beauty contest back in the day, and he was one of the escorts. And he had, I want to say it was Greg Smart. I can't remember. It was either Greg Smart or somebody else. But we got the picture. Somebody sent it to me, and we have it plastered on the refrigerator at Rand Walker Farms. And my dad's just grinning Andrew like, I cannot believe I'm doing this.
Shelly, what you got me into?
I can't believe I was voluntold to do
Yes,
that.
that's right.
But those are the memories I remember. The male beauty contest. I would love to bring that back one day.
That would be so fun.
Because I'm telling you, when we started that, I mean, we could talk stories about Relay for Life. The guys went all out on dressing, and it was so much fun.
Yes.
But again, come on out if you want to experience the fun and create these long-lasting memories that we've had. And support them. And if you cannot be there, you can go to, I'm guessing Citizens Tri-County Bank, or anybody that's on the relay board, or just ask anybody, do you know who I need to contact for relay, including me? If you want to give us money, I'll give it to her as well. Because I always like the donations. More money, more cures.
That's right. That's right.
But we are going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. Carla, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you so much, honey.
I love you. It's going to be great.
Yes.
And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
People of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren County for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Your one-stop shop for all your building needs. From the showroom to the lumberyard, a builder's dream. Professional sales and a great location with your guaranteed satisfaction. Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Supreme Building Products.
Rise and shine, McMinnville. Treat yourself to delicious frozen and soft drinks at Sonic, perfect for those hot summer days. Whether it's lunch or dinner, let Sonic be your go-to stop to cool off and refuel during the summer rush. And don't miss our special drink offer available until 10 a.m. Start your day the right way. With so many flavors to choose from and the best sun drop in town, why go anywhere else? Drive into summer with Sonic in McMinnville.
Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
This summer, give your ride the shine it deserves with 5150 Mobile Detail LLC. From cars and trucks to SUVs, RVs, and even semis, we bring our top-notch detailing and pressure washing services right to your home or business for your convenience. Want to learn more? Scan the QR code today, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram for awesome updates and specials. Ready to get started? Give us a call at 743-1130 for a quote. 5150 Mobile Detail, where your vehicle shines and convenience is key.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Hello, Warren County. Welcome back to Warrior First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. And just like I told these young folks, even though they're in their 20s.
Yes.
Yes.
Both in our 20s.
Yeah, I know you were, but I didn't know she was. I never guessed on a girl's age. But I said, enjoy your
Good
youth
rule.
while you can. Because turning 40 sucks. Anywho. But I have with me once again from the Park Theater Group, Christian Weeder and Miranda Laurent. Okay, I got it. Okay, I was about to call you Lauren. But we got the director and the choreographer again, okay, of Into the Woods. And they have some exciting news this weekend is the
Auditions.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yes.
we definitely want anyone and everyone to audition, obviously. Into the Woods is a fun show. It's a hard one. But that's what makes it more fun. The harder it is, the funner it is, right? That's what I always say. So we're having auditions this Saturday, 9:30
to 12:30.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's callbacks and everything included.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
and all in
it's
one day.
All in one day. You show up,
Yeah.
you do your thing, we let you go, and then that night we'll let you know if you got a role or if you got whatever. So yeah.
I was gonna say, can you now? I know Into the Woods, but can y'all explain Into the Woods to folks that may not know?
Yeah. So Into the Woods is just a show simply about kind of these old school characters that we know and love, right? Cinderella, Rapunzel, their princes, all these things, and maybe even some new characters that were written for the musical, like the baker and the baker's wife. But it's basically about all these different characters kind of exploring the woods to get their wish, and kind of how their stories intertwine and all this stuff. And it's super fun. And it has a great message, a different message. It's kind of about, kind of putting reality into these characters that sometimes we can't always get. That's kind of the moral of the story. It's not we get our wish. It's we can't always get exactly what our wish is. And
so it's not what you actually want. It might be what you really need. In
yes.
life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the woods, right? The woods that they're into. It's a lot more about learning really than a physical place, right? It's kind of more like a symbolic place for these.
I call it like a fairy tale suicide, and I mean not in a bad way. When I talk about, you make a Coke, suicide Coke, where you mix Coke, Pepsi, you're getting all these characters together, and you're making this nutty concoction of something.
And it's so nutty, and it's so fun and witty, and all this wonderful stuff. And it's one of my personal favorite shows. So I'm super excited to be part of it.
I love that. So when is the play going to happen?
The play is going to happen. So the show dates, and this is important for any high schoolers, middle schoolers, and adults as well to know. But it is October 23rd.
It's a Thursday.
Which is a Thursday to the 26th. But that Friday is senior night. We will not have a show that night.
No show.
So if you're a high schooler and or an adult, I know people love going to senior night. That's an important night, and so we want to make sure that there's no show that night. But no, there'll be a Thursday show.
It's a school show and then a night show,
and then no show Friday, and then a Saturday night and a Sunday matinee. Just to clear it up for anyone who is worried about it being that weekend. I know there were some questions about that we've had, and we've tried to get the word out that no senior night. We don't want it to conflict with that because we understand high schoolers want to go to senior night. So
I love that. So again, if anybody's interested in auditions, can they call, or do they need to go to the Facebook page? Like, what's the best communication outlet?
So the best communication is if you have any questions, you can email me at cweeter, CWEETER 2020 @gmail.com. So if you have any questions, you can message me. We also have online audition forms. We also have audition forms there, physical ones to fill out. But if you want to go ahead and get a head start before you show up to auditions, or you want to know what are some things you might be looking for, you can find that on our link tree on our Instagram or our Facebook. We have them linked on both. So you can look at there, you can go and look. Our main thing is you provide us 30 seconds of a song of your choosing. So, if you're a kid coming in and we need to hear your voice for the show, obviously, but come in with a song that easy,
Any song,
30
yeah,
seconds,
yeah.
any song. We don't care. We just want to hear what fits your voice the best because we want you to be
Yeah.
comfortable with
Yeah.
what you're singing.
I love
Into the Woods is hard, and sometimes you show up not knowing the music,
Yeah.
and so we'd hate to throw it on you. And
I
you're
love that.
like, I don't know this music or whatever. We just want to hear your sweet, wonderful
take.
voice. So yeah.
Now the big question to Miranda: are we going to top the dance routines from Chicago because we had 18-ish,
Yeah.
19-ish
Oh my
dance
gosh.
routines?
So this one typically doesn't have any dancing whatsoever.
Okay.
But we are adding dancing to a lot of the numbers. And it's
Yeah.
more more modern to
Okay.
like that kind of genre.
Yeah.
And waltzy a little bit. So there will be dancing. Not as intense, so we get a little break, but there is dancing. There will be
Yeah.
You're going to have a break in the choreography.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah.
More director.
I know.
stuff
I'm
inside,
just gonna
right?
go up and be like, I
Oh,
don't
it's
feel
my
bad.
turn?
Yeah,
Is it-
it's my turn. I have to think about this. Yeah, yeah. So it was a nice break for me for Chicago, but now I'm gonna be the one
Yeah.
taking the brunt of it all. But yeah, super excited. to do it.
Okay, awesome. Anything else before I let you guys go?
Audition, and this goes for anyone and everyone, middle school, high school, and up. We love
Okay.
seeing everyone.
Mhm.
We hate making adults feel like they can't do the shows
Okay.
too, because we want anyone and
Yeah,
everyone in the
Chicago, I was a
community.
little upset. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to be like, I'm in high school. I can say the
Yeah,
proper
please.
things.
Yeah. See, and so we want you
Yeah.
to feel comfortable, and that's another thing. Just emailing us and talking to us of, hey, I am 30, I'm 40. Is that okay? Yes, it's
Yeah,
fine.
okay.
Come audition. We love to have you there.
I
So,
love it. I love it. Well, okay, this is the Park Theater Group. If you want to audition for Into the Woods, it is this Saturday at 9:30. Where at again?
Park Theater.
The Park Theater. It's going to be a jam-packed audition week. So, hey,
Yeah,
for all
yeah.
you people auditioning for Shrek, go to Shrek and then go to Into the Woods.
Next day.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
what-
try it out.
try it out. You
Mhm.
never know. But with that said, we're going to take another quick break. And then when we get back, we're going to have our very lovely, we miss her so much, Miss Dill is coming back to the studios to talk to us about the Pickleball Youth Clinic and so much more is what I have been told this morning. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Planning an auction? Count on the Get It Done Auction Company. The Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company. In business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. Can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit DonaldHillisRealty.com. Firm 2273.
Reddick Brown Ford, we're all about serving our Ford and Lincoln family. Enjoy our unbeatable oil change specials. Just $34.95 up to 6 quarts for synthetic blends and $119.95 up to 13 quarts for diesels. No appointment necessary. Plus, we offer convenient pickup and delivery services for everything from oil change to rapid repairs. Need battery replacements or wipers? We've got you covered with our mobile service.
Jonathan Beavers. I'm the new sales manager here at Reddick Brown Ford on Highway 55. I'm born and raised here my whole life. I'm very supportive and dedicated with over 10 years of automotive experience. Check out our expanding pre-owned inventory on our website or come drive by, and we'd also be happy to appraise your vehicle.
To check out our new service department. We have 2 new advisors, 1 new parts counter staff, and some fresh faces on our pickup and delivery team. We're excited to offer you even better service with our expanded team. Join the Reddick Brown Ford family today. Call or text us at 931-668-2177. Experience transparency and carefree service like never before. Your satisfaction is our priority. We want to be your number 1 local go-to dealership.
Welcome back, Water First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Bye, y'all. Currently, it is in downtown McMinnville. It is 78 degrees in McMinnville. Today's high is 86. Tonight's low is 69. And it is going to, like I said yesterday, fingers were crossed. I said my prayers. I danced on my roof. And it doesn't look like we're going to have any bad weather all weekend long. So y'all are welcome.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Pretty weather is always better. But with that said, I want to say thanks again to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors. And if you need a little pick-me-up, whether it's with coffees or teas, make sure you check out one of our many sponsors, which is Kevel Sheath and the gang at the Cafe at Tree City Inn. They have 6 new matcha drinks available going on right now with the classic matcha latte, the lavender haze, which is a matcha with lavender cold foam, a coconut matcha, a blush and bloom, that's a matcha with raspberry cold foam, an emerald buzz, which I love that name because it's a matcha with espresso in it, and then lastly a matcha frappe. So there you go.
What a menu.
What else? That's just 6 of them. They have so many different types of coffees.
Wow.
We're really blessed to have a lot of local mom and pop businesses with coffee shops. We got Our Coffee. We got the Vanilla Bean. Who else we got? We got we got Tops, the Coffee Cat. I mean, we have so many. And again, we just got that new one, that new chain. We got Scooter's Coffee. And so again, I always say this, we had Mexican restaurants, Chinese restaurants. We don't need no more. After Scooter's, can we put a pin in the coffee joints? I'm gonna say what everybody's feeling right now. I'm glad that we are so blessed to have so many, because me and Miss Dale can agree to that.
And I don't drink coffee.
I don't either. I like the teas and the refreshers.
I do too. I love
So yeah.
I love tea.
See, we got a black coffee drinker over here.
Yeah, my husband's a coffee drinker. He needs his coffee.
Yeah.
He needs his coffee. And many people do.
Yeah.
Many people. And it's wonderful. And we have a lot of commuters now.
Yeah, we do.
So it's wonderful to have the opportunity to get your coffee on the way.
Yeah.
so
many
to
different locations. Yeah.
Support the local
Yes.
shops is really important to our community.
That's really what keeps a community growing, is really the mom and pop
It is.
businesses.
It is. And often
when they try to represent themselves as a mom and pop shop, it's difficult for them, more difficult than we can appreciate, to keep things going.
Oh yeah.
To keep the revenue, not to stem it, but to keep the revenue,
revenue going.
Yeah, the revenue going.
I agree.
So I think it's really important that we support them.
Okay.
Even though I'm not a coffee drinker, I would support you in some other way.
Yeah.
I don't even think we're going to introduce Miss Dale this morning, but she's a lady who needs no introduction for sure.
We did.
We did introduce her?
Yeah.
Because she's a million things.
I know she's going to have a million hats, and that's how. So first off, the first hat is the Pickleball Athletic Queen Bee, because I don't have the text message. First off, before we talk about the youth camp, what did you win? You got a medal in something, girl. You better proud.
Oh.
What? Yes, you did. Go.
I do not like to do this.
I know you don't.
I did. I qualified and went to nationals.
Yes, you did.
And won gold, 2 silvers. And then we went to states.
Yeah.
I played for 8 hours straight at nationals.
You're kidding.
8 hours straight. So you seniors, you can do it. It's really important to keep moving.
Yeah.
Keep moving and moving. And sometimes you'll have twitches and aches and pains. You just work through it.
Work through the pain.
You just take your aspirin or whatever your choice of pain reliever is.
Aspirin, Tylenol.
And right.
Yeah.
I can only take aspirin.
Okay.
So I live on aspirin. And then states, my partner, and this is a little unique, I think, he is in Sevierville Pickleball Club. So we never get to play together.
Yeah.
And we took gold. 5.5 hours of matches, and we took gold.
Congratulations.
So,
we got a gold medalist.
You can see,
in
yeah,
our
and a
group.
couple silvers. And,
Yeah.
My husband gets annoyed. I don't get too happy about those silvers and bronzes. I don't. He said, Dale, this is nationals. At nationals, there were 4 countries represented, and every single state sent representatives to nationals.
You're kidding.
And you had to have a gold or a silver for eligibility.
Okay.
So you know that these were not people who play in their barn and
Yeah.
show up.
Yeah.
So
how was that different from competitive pickleball here at the Civic Center?
I was overwhelmed.
Okay.
Seriously, I was overwhelmed, and I have been involved in a lot of different types of competitions, and this was it was 2,600 people, 42 courts with about a foot between each net.
Oh my gosh.
So
crammed in one room?
Yes. And
Wow.
it was the din. You could not even hear your opponent cite the score. It was so, the referees wore mics.
Okay.
So that they could be heard. But it's a tremendous opportunity and experience for anyone who is disciplined enough in any, and I would like to shout out to Senior Olympics, if I may.
Yeah.
They have shuffleboard, cornhole. Is that what it's called? I've never played that.
Cornhole. Yeah.
Cornhole. They have bowling. They have tennis. They have cycling. They have swimming. They have volleyball, which Brian's mom knows now. And it's such a camaraderie.
Yeah.
It's not so much a, what can I say? It's not
competitive. It's
no, it's competitive.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out which way you're going.
I know you probably won't find any. It's not divisive at all.
Yeah.
Everybody, we played for our gold medal. We played a guy who hit his arm, and I have to play down because nobody my age plays. So he took the paddle and he scraped his arm, and I mean he took the top layer of skin off his arm. And I stopped. I was like, I have Band-Aids, I have compresses, I have whatever you need. That's how pickleball is. You would never, I not 100%, 99.9% of the people would never allow someone to continue that shouldn't. You yourself would rather not play than have, and on the other hand, if somebody shows up with a cast and they're on the court, my philosophy is, you showed up, you're there to play, don't expect any sympathy from me.
I love that.
But people really in our community, we do not have a lot of people involved in Senior Olympics. They're scattered.
Yeah.
And if I'll transition over to the chair volleyball, our Warren County FCE organizations, we have 2 teams that will be going to districts in Crossville in chair volleyball.
Yeah, we were talking. Okay, that's
Donna is
neat.
not. It is so much fun. It is so much fun.
You're sitting down,
and both cheeks need to remain on the seat, except for the exception. My husband has difficulty keeping his cheeks on the seat.
Oh.
Except for you can kind of tilt over and let that
Like
one
the
cheek
leaning,
come over a little.
You can't raise up, but you can lean.
But yes, as long as one cheek is there.
Okay.
So
this is interesting. I would love to play some chair volleyball at this age.
It isn't. When we have gatherings at our house, we play, and everybody says, because these are athletes that and they're like, oh my gosh, and they have so much fun, they want to do it again and again. So, but the most important thing is whatever you're passionate about, wherever your interest will lie, whether it's cornhole, shuffleboard, bowling. I mean, a lot of people bowl in our area, and riding a bicycle, and it's all age discriminate. So you can only compete against people in your age, and the interest keeps you alive.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, anytime you have passion within a hobby or an interest, and you can discipline yourself to become skilled to whatever level, you think, you can participate.
I love it.
And it's worldwide. This is national,
Yeah.
Not national, it's global.
Yeah.
It is global. So I really wish more people would become interested in it. And as far as the pickleball goes, there's always help at Milner.
Yeah.
There's always help. It is difficult. I know more about pickleball, obviously, but it's sometimes difficult to ferret out the path you need to take to become involved in something. But in those types of athletics, Milner is wonderful. They can point you in the right direction. And they have those new courts those outdoor courts are gorgeous.
They look beautiful.
They're wonderful. People are using them. We now have lights on the
So you can
courts
do it
at night.
Okay.
So you can do it at night. It's cooler.
Yeah.
It's cooler in the evening and it's cooler in the morning, but I can't get anybody to play at 6 a.m. but it is much cooler.
Yeah.
And you do need to hydrate because you do sweat a lot when you play pickleball. But it's a wonderful sport to play at your own level.
Yeah, and for all ages.
All ages. So now,
speaking of all ages,
I have been asked upon several occasions about kids and a kids clinic. Now, the Milner Kids Clinic, it's ages 9 to 15, and it is free if you are a member, and it is $3 activity fee if you're not a member. August 23rd, which is a week from this coming Saturday. And it's a great way for kids to become social.
Yeah.
It's not just an athletic endeavor, but we have a lot of kids who can't play football.
Right.
Or whose parents don't want them to play football, in my case.
Some can't throw, some can't swing,
No.
some can't run,
No.
right? Some can't play, they don't have the strong arm.
Right.
Right. And I mean, I was very athletic as a child,
Right.
just like, my son is too. And, but, some other siblings, love you, bro, was
Right.
not as athletic,
No, right.
And I think if you find the sport, I think kids, we talk about this all the time on and off air. Kids need to be active in something, whether
Absolutely.
it's academics, athletics, sports. I say it's the 3 A's.
Absolutely.
Pick one of them.
Absolutely.
And pickleball is a sport that I truly believe anyone can pick up.
Yes. And it's so good for children too, kids too, for balance, for eye-hand coordination, and for mental stability. You would be amazed at how mental pickleball is.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a lot of rules, which is good for kids.
Yeah.
You know, kids can pick up a game that they only have a modicum of rules they have to follow, and they're black and white.
Yeah.
There's no gray area in pickleball. Now, when you get to tournament level, then that could be a little tricky, but we're not talking that. So any of you that have the slightest interest, and I know the middle school still plays pickleball.
Yeah, that's how I learned.
As I believe, as a PE activity, correct?
They did when I was there. We did table tennis and pickleball. Yeah,
and
Miss
they're like
Greer
prime
and Miss
sports.
Rogers at that time we were in the I called it the basement.
Yeah, that's where they tell me it is.
Okay, so then there it is. It's still alive and well. Okay,
Yeah,
correct.
I've heard it referred to as the dungeon.
We called it the dungeon. Yeah, I called it the basement.
Or the basement.
Yeah.
And it would be wonderful. Tennis is a different kind of game.
Yeah.
Not that you can't move in between them
Right.
and back and forth. You can. But it doesn't take the strength to play pickleball that it takes to play tennis. You have this long racket in tennis.
Yeah.
So, you know, your fulcrum is different. Your leverage is different. Your short paddle, you can generate speed and power with less damage to your shoulder, to your elbow, to your wrist, to your, you know. I won't say that it's a passive game, meaning that you stand in one spot the whole time, but you could.
You could.
You could do that. You could do that. We have tennis players that don't move, and they're great tennis players because they put the ball where they want it.
They want it.
So, but typically you do have to move a little bit.
And I want to say pickleball, was it 3 years? It might have been 2 or 3 years ago. It is picking up so much steam. It's one of the most
growing sport for the past 3 years.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Growing sport.
And I've seen tournaments, celebrity tournaments, and I'm like, I'm in disbelief. I'm like, oh my gosh, something that everybody can play.
It's true.
Know?
It's true.
And
I mean, I had my 4-year-old great grandson. Playing, and it's rewarding when they see the ball go over the net.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Because at USA Gym they have a little pickleball court over in their area. We take Walker
An
over there.
outside court. But
Yes, they
that's
do.
right.
And we took him out there when we were working out as a treat.
Right.
And I get it. I give it.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that if you do, like she says, have a child that is interested in pickleball at just the slightest, like, well, maybe.
Right.
You should just take them to this clinic to see if it's something worthwhile, because the pickleball is going to be ever so growing and continuous. And who knows, your kid could be the next
Ben Johns.
I
mean, seriously, you know, Waters, the next, you know, Annalie Waters. It could be because they started older.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't. Oh, in Pennsylvania, we didn't know pickleball. When I moved down here, I heard it on the radio, and I was like, I thought it was like ping pong.
Same.
Ping pong.
I thought it was like table tennis. You know, I thought,
That's what I mean. Ping pong.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be something different. And I was like, and I was like, oh, it reminds me of the squares game we used to play, but with a paddle and a ball.
Exactly.
That's how I compare it to that.
I never thought of that. Kids used to play that in our garage. In Pennsylvania.
With the ball.
Yes. Yes.
It's just it's a little bit smaller ball paddle, you know, a little different. But I was just like, okay. If table tennis and the square game had a baby.
Yeah.
Well,
I say that it is ping pong on steroids or table tennis.
I love that. Yeah.
Table tennis on steroids, because you still have your diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
You have a shorter version, but longer than your table. You know, you still have a net. And the paddle is still easier to manipulate.
Yeah, it is.
Excuse me. It's not, I always compare it to snowboarding.
Okay.
Well, I know down here that's a stretch, right? We're from the mountains, so. But snowboarding is very easy to learn.
No, it's not, but go ahead.
Very easy to learn. And
I couldn't give a stale. I tried. I went and I'm not
going
going to lie.
Have a good instructor.
I didn't have an instructor at all. They left me.
They
left me.
Oh.
Yeah, my group left me. That was my husband before we got married. He left me.
My son, our youngest son, taught me.
Okay.
So going back to my experience, very easy to learn. I had no issues, but I've been skiing since I was 15. So
yeah.
But difficult to get really good, to get precise, to be to the point where you know where your ball is going, you know where your opponent is going to return the ball. Patrick is very good at that. Brian's brother is very good at anticipating a shot. Pickleball is about anticipating. It really is.
The next move.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And then to have that right partner to know.
Yes.
Because when I did the pickleball stuff, gosh, when it wasn't popular, I'm going to say it wasn't at the time. And I just had any Joe Schmo cup.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, you cannot stand there. And it got to the point I did both squares. And I'm like, move out of my way.
Right. That's what you need to do.
I mean, like,
that's what happens. It's hit and move, hit and move,
Yeah.
hit and move.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Mhm.
Like it's just shuffling back and forth.
Yeah.
But
And in
I'm
singles,
excited.
that's all it is. You know,
Yeah.
you play the whole court in singles. And that's exactly what you do. You're just constantly shuffling back and forth.
Yeah.
But
And
if
it's not a
you-
long shuffle.
If you don't anticipate
It's gone.
your opponent, then
Yeah.
they're going to put it where you're not.
Yeah.
But we will have another free clinic for 16 and up
Okay.
in the fall.
Okay.
As well. And that's the same rules. If you're a member, no fee. If you're over 50, it's $3. If you're under 50, it's $5. But we provide all the equipment. Now, I will say this for the children, for the kids who are coming. I'm not fond of the word kids, but it does fit nicer.
The
Doesn't
young
it?
adults.
The young adults. If they have a paddle or have access to a paddle, it would behoove them to bring it.
Okay.
Because it's definitely better than what we offer gratis at Milner.
Okay.
They're wooden paddles,
Yeah.
and they're good. They're not that they're bad to learn
have
with
our
because they're good. But
We like
all the parents I've spoken to have
Yeah.
gone out and either purchased or they're going to use their
I don't know if it's rubber or silicone. It's just a better grip.
Yes.
I'm all about the grip.
Yes.
You have to have the right, no matter when I was batting.
Right.
And if I told Walker, well, if we forget it, let's just make sure to at least bring like a batting glove or something.
And many people
You
wear
know,
gloves.
to wear that
Mhm.
because the wood just, after a while, you do get a little like a rub stain or like a little.
Well, and you perspire a lot on your handle.
Yep.
Now your grip is loose in pickleball. Your grip is not tight,
Yeah.
but you still perspire.
Yeah.
And we often have people that hit and the paddle flies because of perspiration, not because they threw their paddle.
Sorry, man.
If you played racquetball with your kids, racquetball is a good basic because it's a quick game.
Yeah.
It's a very quick game and it teaches tracking. And tracking is good in academics. It's good for the computer work. It's good for writing. It's good for it
So
helps you
many
to think
things.
quicker.
Yeah.
You know? And the discipline of concentration for a 9 to 15-year-old is invaluable.
Yeah. I agree.
For a 9 to 15-year-old to be able
Prime
to
ages.
concentrate on something. Now, this is 2 hours, and I do not anticipate teaching for 2 hours. So don't worry about that.
I'll be there to help her.
That's right. I'm a retired teacher, so I know there's limits.
Yeah.
to
Depending on
their
the
attention
age, their
span.
attention span, yes.
So, but I hope to see a lot of kids. I really do.
And I want to say on that note, anybody that has a child that has ADHD or things like that, get sports like this actually helps their control their focus. They learn on
exactly
their own
right.
without being on the medication.
And they develop strategies on their
Mhm.
own.
Yeah.
And that's so important for any diagnosed child to develop within themselves a strategy as opposed to always having to be taught.
Yes.
It's difficult for some children to internally accept somebody else's strategy.
Yeah.
They're like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, I know. And this helps them.
Yeah.
This helps them.
does.
And
It's really good.
and as an instructor, I can point out and say, hey, now that was really good. Remember what your muscles
Yeah.
did. Remember how
Yep.
you did that. Not this is what I want you to do.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Now,
I love that.
there are some rules, of course, but basically in serving, there aren't any other rules.
No,
You
we're
know.
gonna take a break though, because Miss Dale's gonna put on another hat coming back on. I don't know which one we're gonna do. Which one are we gonna do next, Brian?
Oh, I don't know. We can talk all kinds of stuff.
Oh, we're gonna
Master
put her,
Gardeners, we got the fair going
the
on. We've
the
got all-
Master Gardener, and we also have the
FCE.
FCE. I was about to say EAA. That's the wrong thing that I'm thinking of. But I also want to say a shout out before I forget, because we did get a comment earlier about the local EAA chapter 1700 would like to welcome everyone to their monthly breakfast, which is coming up this Saturday morning. Morning, y'all. I went to school with Miss Carla. So when she was on this morning. But yes, if you have not helped support, this is just one of many amazing local organizations that are trying to educate our community, as well as the Young Eagles program my son is all about. Shout out to which is Danny Cummings. He's like, you need to call Mr. Cummings and tell him I want to go up in the air again. And he's doing those Young Eagle programs that we signed him up for that day they did the program, and he's loving every bit of it. Even though he says, "Mom, now I know everything. I can fly on my own." No, you cannot. No, you cannot. But with that said, we're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsor. And when we get back, we'll talk Master Gardeners and everything else that's in your head at this point.
There you go.
I love it. I always love having Miss Dell on the show. She's a lot in my life. All right, guys. Remember Warren County. Keep it first.
Located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-17. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger for lunch or dinner. Get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken house or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Prater's to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Hey, Rainy Jane, the blueberries and peaches are here.
Fish.
You're both right.
The blueberries and peaches are already here at Randall Walker Farms, located on the highway.
We have fresh picked blueberries daily.
Come check us out at Randall Walker Farms or give us a call
at 635-9535.
All right, guys. Well, welcome back to the show. As you know, you can't see me right now because I'm doing this ad right quick. I want to do a shout out to TNZ Rental and Removal. We're going to have our background voice of AC/DC man.
TNZ Rental.
Yeah.
He needs to audition for that.
Right? I know. They do junk removals, trailer rentals, property cleanouts. That's for commercial and or residential. Call Zach and Tyler at 931-743-9079 or 224-8593. But we want to thank them for all that they do. And
local?
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They serve all of Middle Tennessee. Oh, why am I muted? Oh, what'd you do? Nope.
That's too big. We're still muted, I think.
We are muted because you put Miss Dell in. Okay, now we're back. When I put that in, Miss Dell came in.
No, I don't know why.
I don't know. I don't know. It's okay. It's all good. But we are back at Supreme Building Products. And fun fact about Supreme, would you like to give? He's not here to make us not say it.
I asked David Moore if he would please partner in a tournament. Now, this is a district tournament. This is a biggie with my mixed doubles partner. So he will be playing in his first tournament, and he has improved just quad over. I mean, truly. And he's really working hard now. So if you see him, just say, hey, good luck. It's for fun.
Yeah.
Just enjoy yourself. But the mere fact that David has acquiescent, because I mean, seriously, to do this tournament, I am so proud of him. So proud of him. And I know, I'm sure Reese is too, but Ryan, I know for a fact, is very proud that his dad is going to give this a try. Yeah. So if you see him, just give him a thumbs up.
So when's the tournament doing now?
The tournament is, for him, is September 9th.
Okay, during the fair.
September
Okay.
9th. Yes,
Okay.
that tournament is.
I'll make sure next time I see him next week, I'm going to be like, because he just
And it's
celebrated a
only in
birthday a couple weeks ago.
It's only in Crossville.
Oh.
So it's not bad for him, you know.
It's not a bad drive.
No, it's not
Mhm.
Iowa. It's not Georgia.
No.
So I thought that would be the perfect way to get his feet wet.
Yeah.
So.
But with Miss Dale being in here, she is, I want to just say the horse of many colors, you know, like the Wizard of Oz.
It feels that way.
Right. So with that said, she's also part of Master Gardeners.
Yes.
The fair is coming up. I know Master Gardeners is involved with a lot of the fair stuff.
Yes.
And are we doing that again this
We
year?
are absolutely doing that. We will have our booth, and I'd like to give a little shout out to Regan Kelsey.
Yes.
He has absolutely
yes
done wonderful
Rag on
things
that
for the
boy.
fair. I
Mhm.
mean, we really kudos to him for hanging in there, because it's not always easy in Warren County to fight the powers that be.
Yeah, I like how you say that. Yes.
And he's really, and Jenny, his
Yeah.
wife, they've been fantastic and so accommodating, and also so they've allowed, so gracious
Mhm.
that they don't turn away your phone call.
No.
They help wherever they can, and they give you information wherever they can. So, but as far as Master Gardeners, we have a much smaller space than we ever had before. So we are actually, because we're not so spread out, we're able to be a little more specific to our craft, to gardening itself. And there will be people there during the fair. Now, we didn't have to water. My husband and I always water Sunday and Monday, but no one had to, or I'm sorry. Yeah, Sunday and Monday. No one had to water yesterday because the Lord watered
Lord
us
provided.
yesterday.
Yes, he did.
So we have free seed packets. We have information about specifics of growing certain native type plants. And there's a big push on now through Master Gardener to develop more native plantings and less invasive plantings.
Okay.
Now, I'm a lover of Nandinas. I love my Nandinas.
And are those invasive?
And they are invasive.
Okay, I was going to say you're going to have to educate the nursery
They-
daughter
Yeah,
on the
yes,
terminology here.
And they are invasive. And there are a lot of beautiful plants, bushes, shrubs, trees that are invasive. But we are we are trying to encourage people, if you love your Bradford pears, which we really encourage people to, their Bradford pears.
Yeah.
But if you love them because they are beautiful.
They are beautiful.
In that short span, they are beautiful. They do. They do
They
have
just
a
stink and they
horrific
kill
odor.
my headaches.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. But, and of course, they're delicate. They're fragile. So with the straight line winds that we get, most often they will crash and burn. You know,
That's
so to
true.
speak. But we know people who love them, and we would never say to anyone, "You have to cut it down."
No.
No. If you love your plants, intersperse them.
Yeah.
You know, don't make them exclusive to anything else. But at the fair, there'll be Ask the Master Gardener, which of course we do at the farmers market.
Yeah.
And we had our plant sale in the spring,
which was fabulous.
Which
I
was-
still have my plants growing strong.
We have so many people that have really commended us on the plants that we sold.
Mhm.
And they're not
I still have
expensive.
the one in my cute,
Yes.
pretty cup that I took from. Sorry, Miss Gregerson.
Yep. We really do a lot of community-based activities.
You do.
So we, do the veterans' yards. They can't get out and do it themselves.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
The picture on the screen is the middle school. That's Miss
Yes.
Payne.
Thank you. Thank you. Mary Payne is now a retired teacher. Did a project at the middle school, and it's made a huge difference.
Yeah.
It's made a huge difference.
If you go too far, it goes back small.
Plus
Sorry.
the kids, it's good for the kids to see that
Yeah.
and to recognize.
Have the hands on.
Yes.
And that's why I
Yes.
like a lot of the programs, and I have to commend like Orchard Grove because they are doing Monday through Friday. Part of the curriculum is to go out there and get their hands dirty and
No, I
plant.
didn't know.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all need to tag
I
team with
will.
them.
I will.
Helping out at the
definitely.
picking coops, and
Wow.
they're planting the garden right now. Yeah.
Now,
Or they planted
is
the
that
garden and they're
Warren
working.
County schools?
No,
or is that-
it's a homeschool.
Okay,
that
that's
just
what I
started
thought.
this year.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm familiar with homeschools because of Milner. So I speak to a lot.
I
of
can
the
give you the
parents, and
contact after this.
I would
I
appreciate
think that would be a good little combo
I
for
would
y'all.
appreciate that.
But yeah, he was talking about they took his plants and we transplanted them over there because we were
Right.
taking good care of them at home, and they're hoping to bring it back to
Right,
life.
and you are able to do that,
Mhm.
with the right process.
Correct,
And
Linda.
procedure. Often people think, "Oh, it's dead. I'm going to plant it. I'm going to put Miracle Grow on it," and
No.
it doesn't work that way.
Sorry to interrupt you, ladies. We got a few comments to address to Miss Dale. Miss Tina at our coffee, the hand-eye coordination that pickleball gives is almost comparable to video games.
Yep.
But get your child out instead of sitting on a table.
Mhm.
Plus, helps learning with social skills. I love this. Thank you, Miss Tina. And also, we just got this one in, and I want to make sure that we got this addressed to Miss Dale.
Aw.
My son and others are trying to get a pickleball club at the
Oh.
Warren County High School, but can't find a teacher/employee to sponsor.
That's
Tomorrow
right.
is their big club rush day.
Yep.
And it would be really great if we could stimulate getting a sponsor for a pickleball club at the high school.
I actually have some ideas.
Yeah.
Regarding a volunteer to do that.
So they have to, in order for a club to, they have to get a teacher or an employee with the Warren County Schools to back it up.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah, that'd be great. If anybody out there listening wants to do that.
Now, as far as is it an after school?
Club Rush is
exhibit?
at 12 o'clock tomorrow. It's their fourth period. It's called their, I don't want to call it the dead period. It's where
right.
it's
It's
their
almost an
homeschool-
elective
Yeah.
period. Yeah.
And they're going to have a big Club Rush. And they just started last year doing esports, competitive gaming.
Right.
And so I think this would be great. And we're going to be, Melody Krim's going to be there tomorrow, talking to some kids and taking a couple of pictures. But I mean, if your kid cannot, I encourage at the high school, if your kid cannot find a club,
Right.
encourage them to pick one.
Right.
There's
Right.
so many opportunities.
Right. And it's so important for their minds to be refreshed, renewed. It's wonderful. It's
Yeah.
good. Now, would I actually be able to attend that?
I can give you Sarah Cantrell's number and you can ask her.
Okay. I'll
Because
do
you would
that.
have to go through the administrative building like I
Right,
did.
right. I
Yeah.
have I already have my clearances and everything, so
Yeah.
that won't be an issue. But
Jessica says they're trying hard, but no luck yet. So they're looking for a sponsor. So if we can find a sponsor, if we can get somebody who would be willing to sponsor a pickleball club, all you have to do is be the sponsor.
Yep.
You just call Miss Dale and she'll handle the rest. Sorry, Miss Dale. We put another.
I would love to do that. And a sponsor, I mean, it's not even a huge financial investment.
It's not. It's just you're just the adult
It's
making sure the
paddles,
kids
nets.
are okay.
Yeah, well, they have nets probably, but it would be paddles. And
is there anybody
making sure they get the information regarding.
Would a retired teacher count?
Or
not saying you, but if there's
I would certainly.
I mean, but if a retired teacher count, like
just a thought, Coach Ballou, Miss Ballou, she is the tennis coach, but she just had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, Coach.
Yes,
Ballou,
I love you, little
Balloos.
baby girls.
But maybe she could be a sponsor when she comes back. But right now, I know it's
That's a lot to ask of one person. Their tennis program is extensive. Would she still continue?
She did great. No, she's still going to continue that.
Yes.
Oh no, she did phenomenal. Just coming in, like straight off the out of the oven. Literally.
Coach Ed Ballou's got a hard line to toe.
Yeah, now
if you're watching come in and win
Coach
like
Will on the tennis team productive like that, now I need to see that in football. No, but no, I think it's great. No, you're fine, but yeah.
No, I'm talking about your football. I don't want to.
I gotcha. I was like, but
Jessica, all those
we are not Penn State.
I will call the administrative building today after you leave and see if I can get some wheels turning that way.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it has to either be an employee or somebody out of that whole crew.
Well, the coincidental thing about this discussion is when I was that Sunday when I was coaching David, there were some women there asking me about pickleball. And I said, I would love to see a scholastic pickleball team because we have great players. I mean, we really have wonderful players in Warren County, and just kind of cycle through with certain kinds of skills, and then, and she said, well, my son would do that.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay,
that's great for
this was meant to be.
Right. Yeah, divine intervention. So, definitely you work on from your end, and I will. Okay, I appreciate
But
that.
circling back to the fair and master. Okay, you can remove me.
I'm trying to get the.
Hold on.
Gotcha. I got you.
Okay. We're back. Circling back to the Master Gardeners and the fair. Is the Master Gardeners also the ones over the floral, or who does that? The floral entries and stuff. Is that something two separate things?
Oh, we judge.
Yeah, y'all are the
many of us judge.
Okay.
But you have to be certified. You
Okay.
must be certified.
I was
There's
wondering
a
about
class,
that.
and you
Okay.
actually have to be certified to do that. So
Because
it's
I
not-
won
it's not-
several.
it's
I
not-
got several ribbons last year. I was so excited.
Good for
I was so
you.
excited.
Now, was that in floral arrangement? Or was that
I
in-
did almost one in every category.
Oh, okay.
One in every
All right.
category. Because
Good
I'll tell you,
for
if you want to
you.
make some big bucks at the fair, you enter in everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah.
We're even doing
Our-
the scarecrows this year.
Ooh, very
Yeah.
cool.
My son's already on top of this. I'm so
Very
excited about
cool.
it.
And those activities they're so community oriented.
They are.
And it's also social.
Mm-hmm.
And it also, it's an accolade.
Yeah.
It's an accolade. The whole Warren County is eligible to enter.
Yes.
And so if you get first, second, or third, it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. If you win like
Pretty
second
good.
or third place, like 10, 15 minutes times, man, you've racked up on some dollar
Yes.
bills.
Yeah.
And I love how we keep the nostalgia of how
I do.
I don't want
too.
to say cheap. It's not cheap. I like how we keep it like low dollars. Is that the best way to say it?
It is. I think that's important.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important that
'Cause
that's
to earn that
represented.
dollar.
You don't need to invest $500 or have somebody make your scarecrow and then purport it to be from you.
Right.
No, I love that low key community based feeling that people get. We have one FCE member who makes over $100 in prizes every fair.
It can be a thing.
Every fair. She is of an age where she can't play pickleball. Okay.
Yeah.
And so she does
Yeah.
her niche is in all of these crafts and canning and arranging
Yes.
and so on. And there's
Grape
something
juice
for
winner right
everybody.
here. First place ribbon.
And that's,
Yeah.
let me tell you, that's really because we have a lot of wonderful gardeners who develop the arrangements. The flower clubs,
The flower arrangements is no joke.
No.
I saw that and I was like,
No.
oh, that is, I need to go bigger. So I took it out and
Yeah.
made it better, I thought. And I was like, God, almost.
Yeah, no. We have at our church, her name is Susan Austin. I'm sure she won't mind. She does the arrangements for our church. We never knew it. So this week it was mentioned that she's the one who has been doing.
And they're
They
so
are
beautiful.
unbelievable arrangements. And you'd never know, you know. And she said, I just love it. Well, that's why it shows.
Yeah.
If you love it, do it.
Yeah, it shows in the product when whether you cook it, put it together, paint it, whatever the
Even
process.
your scarecrow.
If you put love into it, it shows.
Yeah.
And people get it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
agree.
show.
I agree. But the booth, the Master Gardener booth, it's important that
To
you
swing
visit
by.
it
Yes.
with any kinds of questions. We have a drawing
Okay.
for the class. You know, you can win a free class. I've had a lot of people ask me about Master Gardener class. I have a list of names I have to contact before
let
next
'em know.
February. And it's a wonderful, and we're getting younger people,
Which is great.
which is really important.
Yeah.
Really important. So Master Gardeners is, I think, a part of the community that really wants to help.
Yeah.
You know, really wants to serve the community.
You think about how can I see Warren County in the next 5 years if I am not here? I want to preserve it. I want to
Right.
make sure it stays beautiful.
Right.
And if you keep, no pun intended, planting the seed,
No.
it's
Yes.
going to keep growing.
Yes.
And that because if you don't grow it or nourish it or take care of it,
And many
It
people
does.
hesitate to become invested in planting because they don't know how to do it. You hear it all the time. I don't have a green thumb. My grandmother had a green thumb. I don't have a green thumb. All you need to know is the rules.
yeah. I asked them, how do I need to take care of these plants? They told me, and they're still alive. Don't ask me why. I think I said it's voodoo magic, but I was like, I'm going to kill these. And I haven't still today. Now, I still haven't had my bloom. The leaves are still green, but the blooms are gone.
Are they indoor or outdoor plants?
This one was both. Like it got.
What was it? You won't remember. Is it tall and
It
kind of
was
spindly,
tall
like a
and it had.
mandevilla?
It looked
like
like
a mandevilla. It has vines, kind of like coming.
No,
out.
not vines. It
Well,
had
no.
like the, I can't explain it. It looks like a daylily to me, but it's not a daylily. It wasn't a daylily.
Look like a daylily, but because
It reminds me of, Mr. Hitchcock's wax thing because you don't have to.
Yes,
But
the
it's
amaryllis,
not.
But it's not. Oh, that's what makes me think it
Amaryllis.
might be. No,
Listen,
it's not an
until I take a
amaryllis.
picture and show you, that's the only way this is going to go.
But a mandevilla.
But it's still
that
green.
has
It's
that
still
kind of
kicking.
bloom.
And there was 3 in one pot. And
Oh,
I didn't see
wow.
how that could make it. And so I found a bigger pot. I did the
You
transplant.
separated. Good for you.
Thank you. And my husband told me not to separate them because he thought the roots would be too. So I got a big enough pot to let them breathe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I had my orchid one that had the
Wow.
holes.
Yes.
And so I was like, you know what, this should work. And it's still alive. I do
Wow.
see a little talking about one of the leaves is producing a green and tan, or not a green, sorry, a brown and light tan like spots like in one leaf.
Kind of fungusy type stuff, you mean? I mean, you don't want it to do it.
I don't want it to do it, but
Yeah.
I thought it looked like it got too much water maybe because I had it outside that one day.
I mean,
and the rain got
too
it.
much water will lighten the color.
Yeah. I don't know.
Typically.
But it's just on the one leaf and it hasn't produced any more than that spot. on the
I
leaf.
know, but
And I thought about cutting it.
Yeah, but I would.
Yeah, I cut the other ones and it helped them out.
Yeah, and I don't know, since we don't know what it is, I can't, like on
I
your
can text
succulents,
it
you
to
can
you
use
later.
alcohol.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Okay, that's a good idea. Do
Yeah,
that.
I'll send you a picture
Do
of
that.
it.
Miss Tina makes it simple. It says, I miss gardening so much. all you do is put love into them. Thank you, Miss Tina.
I love it.
But if it isn't meant to be, they might not be getting enough sun to bloom.
Okay.
They
That's why
really
my
need
mom
direct
suggested to
sun.
go outside. And so I put it outside because
6 hours. 6 hours of sun.
every day. Oh,
Yeah.
I just have it out. Well, then it's fine at night being in the dark.
Well, yes.
Yeah, so it's in a good spot.
Yes.
No, I'm not worried about it then.
Yeah.
But I'll still.
But they won't
send you a
bloom.
picture.
They'll still green, but
Yeah.
they won't bloom.
Mom's
without that.
bloomed. Whatever. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
She's got the better thumb than I do. But
regardless, Master Gardeners is really a wonderful organization, and you can become involved in it in as much or as little, as you want. And the class itself can be tailored. You can take away from it what you want, what you need. And we have nursery people that come to our class.
I was going to say, a lot of nursery folks get educated because I always think it's always good to be reinformed or re-educate yourself because there might be a new technique or a new chemical or a new something. New.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Heath Noakes is really good about keeping apprised of chemicals, of not so good, banned, newly certified. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's not out in the public for that as much, but if you were to go in and ask him.
Oh, yeah. I've asked him several times. Yeah.
Yes, he would be able to help you. I love Heath. He's wonderful.
I was talking to him about plant waste about a month or two ago for an article I was doing to make sure I got it right because I know as a nurseryman, plant waste is not something new.
Right.
This has been practiced in the ancient times
Yes.
before any products
That's
were
right.
available. They had to use the lay of the land,
That's
what they
right.
had.
Yeah.
And so, and pray to the gods for rain or whatever back in the day.
Yeah. Rain dances. And
Yeah, they did. That's why it became a thing, just so you know. But to switch to another hat that is kind of similar to me, with the Master Gardeners, with helping out the community, is your FCE group.
Yes, I really would like to talk about this.
Yes.
I spread FCE to all the women that I know who can participate.
Yeah.
If you're working, it's difficult. And we're trying to work out a program that people who work can still do it.
Yeah.
Dibble is a new FCE club, and they do it after school.
Yes, right.
So everybody else is in the morning. So if you wanted to, you don't need to be a teacher, but most of them are teachers because it's right there, because that. I think that would be a good time for you. 4:30 in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Some of them had to leave the volleyball practice the other day to go to
that
meeting.
Can another group form?
Absolutely.
Is that
Absolutely.
something that people have done?
I mean, there's protocol.
Yeah.
There's protocol. But, and I don't want anyone to quote me on these statistics, but I think there used to be 16 to 20 clubs.
Okay.
And now there are only like 10 to 12.
Okay.
And with diminishing membership, my club is Midway, and we're extremely active.
Yeah.
We do the bloodmobiles, we do the pregnancy center, you name it, we do it. And it's our country store, which is all the clubs together.
That's right.
As well as our state.
We're talking about the fair, right?
Yes.
The country store at the fair.
Really, that's the only place we make money.
Yeah.
We're allowed to have fundraisers, but it's, there are so many fundraisers in Warren County, and we don't have grant money. We don't get state, federal funding, that kind of thing. So, but it's a wonderful organization if you only want to go to be with people who are kin to your ideas.
Okay.
And we have women in our club. Now, my husband is the only man.
I was going to say.
And FCE in the whole county, but he's been wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe he did it so he could play volleyball.
And there you go.
But he's really participated in everything. We're working on our booth right now under the grandstand.
Yes.
And he is like gung-ho into this thing.
Hey, that's great.
But anyway, we have women in their 80s, women who have been there 60 years. So the homemakers, the happy homemakers, or whatever they were. My grandmother was one in Pennsylvania. And I thought when I joined, I was going to learn how to can, how to clean poultry, how to quilt, how to knit. No, those are the olden days.
Okay.
It's very community oriented now.
Up to date with everything.
And yes, yes, and very involved. We really are. Meals on Wheels. We really are involved in a lot of
I was gonna
things.
say.
And you will love the developing relationship and friendships that you have, because these people are so knowledgeable, of local history. And we have families. Alvadine, who is Terry, help me.
Bills.
Thank you. Terry Bell, his mom is in our club, and it's amazing.
Full of knowledge.
Yes, the history.
Well, somebody's gonna get a call.
And local.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Local history. Oh, she would.
Oh, okay. Never
But I
mind.
love her. And I recall, and I'm telling stories out of school, but I recall when I first joined, I think she was hesitant to develop a relationship with me. Number one, I was a Yankee.
Yeah.
Number two, I didn't live in Midway. I lived in Rock Island,
Okay.
And I think perhaps, and typical, as per many Southerners, I am verbose in my practice, and I don't mind giving ideas.
Yeah.
And when we do book reports, I like to give a book report. I don't say I read JoJo by Sam Smith. I say, now this is what it is. If you enjoy this, and this is the thing. And they weren't used to that. They weren't used to it. Now I love her to death, and she is so accommodating to me. Terry gave me his corn stalks last year. I said, make sure you let me know before you cut those. Would it be okay? And Elvadine was like, of course it's okay. And she went out with us in the golf cart, and she, and her house has plants you just wouldn't imagine. Generations old.
Oh, I bet it's beautiful.
And it's absolutely stunning. It's stunning. And she is so, speaking it down to earth. I mean, she is just a good, loving soul. She really is. She really is. So anyway, I digressed from FCE.
It's okay.
But you can find FCE. You can Google it and then put Warren County. And there's Facebook pages for FCE. And I don't know much about Facebook, but I know that
you can find
our Midway does have Facebook. And anyone I meet, I say,
Dibble has one too. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Dibble
Yeah.
does. Yeah, I'm sure. So it's a wonderful opportunity. At the fair, we have the country store, and that is our main fundraiser.
And it's a big one.
And it's a wonderful country store. It's handmade. It's
goods, eating goods.
Oh, the baked goods.
The baked goods.
Fudge. And we have people that come in day after day after day asking for that same thing.
I know.
Asking for that same thing. And these women make, dozens and dozens and dozens.
I know in years past, there's years like you didn't have as much and then you were overwhelmed and then it, it's like you can't never find the coffee medium. But I'm telling you, if you want and this is like right before on street fair, I always like getting homemade or homemade stuff because it was made with love. And, for Christmas gifts and things like that.
Absolutely.
And if
the prices are great.
Yes.
So the prices are wonderful.
And it's going to a great organization to help continue, because like you said, you get your FC does not get any federal funding.
No.
So all your money is from you guys fundraising, which a lot of people in the community preach about. Like, well, if you can't get this, why don't you go out and do a fundraiser? And you guys do that.
Right. We do. We do. We try to support ourselves.
Yeah.
We really do.
Yeah.
Now, I only know of 2 booths or maybe more under the grandstand.
Okay.
And they're in competition. Oh, I think there's 3 booths and they're in competition. And this year it is Through Time, something Through Time. The
is that y'all's thing?
Yeah. So it's like Patchwork Through Time or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So, and then there's a competition within
The FC group.
And we took gold last year.
Oh, of course you did, girl.
We took gold, and it was really, we worked hard on it.
Yeah.
It's not anything you can construction paper and glue it up there, So this time, this year I think it's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be really neat. Yeah,
who votes on that?
Sure
Do you guys?
Under the grandstand at the fair.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Some people don't.
I mean, I do the grandstand almost. That's the walk. You do the village, so you can see the old school buildings. Right. And I also have to say, if you're never there on almost every night, they have somebody in the church.
Yes,
doing a sermon or singing gospel.
Singing gospel.
Oh yeah.
There's a couple gospel groups that are absolutely, I mean, they just,
you don't want to miss
they
them.
go to your heart.
Yes.
They go to your heart.
And I don't want to mention one and not mention the rest, but they're so phenomenal.
But they're wonderful. And it's posted. You'll be able, if you need information, you can go to the office. The fair office is right there, and those people are great. Yeah. They're usually overwhelmed. But they are.
The fair normally, I read this the other day, the fair normally sees anything from 165,000 to over 200-something thousand people a year.
I mean, that's amazing.
That's amazing for our, as people say that we're hidden in the mountains and we're this small town.
Yes.
Well, this small town can bring a crowd of that.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think you should come on out, check out the fair, check out FCE. If you have any questions, we'll make sure to post the links on this thread as well. And since we are talking about fair, don't forget I am over Kelly's Karaoke again this year for kids and adults. And for all the kids that participate, depending on the number, it's either the top 3 go and perform at the adult stage on Friday night, because I think that is very key to, lift up kids' spirits in that way. Or if I have just 3 or 4 or 5, I make them all.
Right.
I don't count one kid out. Now, if I have like 15 or 20, I'm going to have to, But
good for them.
Yes. Last year we started doing that where I brought the kids from the kids karaoke to perform what they did on Monday, because people don't get to see it. But kids karaoke is at the Security Federal shed. So that is behind in the village in the back. And then of course the adult karaoke is on Friday nights on the big grandstand stage.
Right. Now, what about school day? We Master Gardeners also
school days are on Friday. Yeah.
No, not the get off school days.
Oh.
But our 3rd graders.
Oh, I don't think they do that anymore. My brother did.
Yeah, no, what do you mean? Well, I don't know about this
year. Oh,
year.
you do school days. I didn't know that. Do y'all?
Yeah, well, the Farm Bureau.
Oh.
The Farm Bureau sponsors it.
Okay.
Our local Farm Bureau sponsors it. Now, if it rains or something, obviously we don't, it's not like you have a rain date.
Gotcha.
But the kids go around through the town, and every individual building does a little show for them.
Oh,
and
little show and tell.
Yeah, a knowledge
They
builder.
still do that? Okay.
Well, I don't know. We did. I wasn't here. I happened to be at a tournament.
Well, when I think of school days, my brother, when we were little, they it would be shut down. It would not be during the fair, and they would dress up in pilgrim clothes and then go with the chalkboard.
Really?
And then we would eat out of a basket.
Right.
That's what I remember.
Wow.
Sorry.
I don't see that. I don't think that's happening anymore.
I don't think that happens anymore, but this thing's cool too.
Yeah. No, this is great. This is wonderful. And the kids, I mean, you always have some who are like, it's hot. And
it's going to be hot.
But we have water, I mean, there's water there and stuff. And they sit in the grandstands for their lunch. And I don't know who's sponsoring lunch this year for us. I apologize.
It's
sorry.
Okay.
You
told us so much.
We got a free lunch. Yeah. The people who help out get a free lunch.
That'd be fun.
And
when is that? When do they do that on? What day?
I don't know what the date is.
You let me know the day. I would love to come and check it out.
I'll text you the date, and I'll text you also the sponsor of the free lunch, because that's important that somebody does that.
Yeah.
Lions used to do it, and then Hickory Creek Barbecue.
Okay.
Then they used to be in the Lions booth, but that of course now has been sold. We sold.
Yeah, the Lions booth is now with the McMinnville Special Games.
Yes.
Which they have a fishing tournament this weekend, so please help them out.
Cool.
Yeah, Holly texted me this morning, as it's another segue, which I don't mind. So the McMinnville Special Games is doing a fishing rodeo at 4 p.m. on Saturday. Trophies will be given for the most fish, the biggest fish, and the smallest fish. Open to men, women, and children with special needs, ages 4 and up. We will have hot dogs, chips, drinks for everyone. Join us at the Cox Farm at 500 Kilmore Lynn in McMinnville, Tennessee.
Wow.
Fishing poles and baits will be provided.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So Neil Cox and his wife are providing their farm out there.
That's wonderful. I wish I could remember the Master Gardeners, which I forgot about, also participates with the special needs adults at the facility down from Milner.
Okay, their enrichment center.
Enrichment, thank you. All I can think of was with equality. The enrichment center with Chastity.
Yes.
And I haven't been able to go there. I'm also a CASA volunteer, which Brian knows. And
Again, we said horse of many colors over here.
So I've been pretty overwhelmed.
Hey,
with
no,
CASA.
I'm glad you got to come.
But and CASA is a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah.
Were you were at the ribbon cutting?
I did.
There were so many people there.
I
It
did
was
not
wonderful.
get to make
Okay.
it. I was
Okay.
dealing with kidney
Hey,
stones.
was that during that?
Yes, ma'am.
No, we wouldn't have wanted you there anyway.
I was like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Ryan. But I got a good story with Ryan and
Great.
Was it Debbie?
Good. Yeah, Debbie Helton.
Yeah.
She's our supervisor.
And so we did a little write up in a couple weeks ago about the ribbon cutting.
Good. Without Ryan, it would not have ever happened. I know that most people know that.
Yeah.
But and he's such a person. Forget being a judge. Forget being a great tennis player. Such a person of integrity that anytime I can give him like a, I try to, because he really is about the community.
He truly is.
He really
I always
is.
say a lot of people don't get that. They,
No.
and they should.
No.
But he does a lot of stuff
I
behind the
think you're
scenes
right.
that you don't know.
But I never knew that.
Yeah.
I met his mom at the Rustic Touch in Rock Island, and I didn't
Miss
know.
Jane.
I didn't know she was his mother.
Yes.
Jane. And I didn't. But she had a vote for Ryan.
Ryan.
So that's how long ago it was.
Oh, that's when he was
And-
running. Yeah.
And I was leaving, and I said, he is such a good guy. I said, such an honest man filled with integrity. He's got such a good heart. Jesus is in his soul. I believe that. I believe that he is. And she said, oh, well, he's my son. And then I felt like, I guess you knew all that.
Well, you raised him right. Good. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank
That's
you.
what I should have done.
That's
that
why I always tell parents when I'm like, "Oh, that's your kid." He is. You have done a great job.
I
raising
like
him.
that. I did not
You
say
just
that.
you
but
segued in.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
You
that.
overemphasize it, and then
Yeah.
they won't ever know.
No,
And then you can
no.
go home with learning something new.
And Reese is such a good guy. Isn't
They
he?
all
He
are.
is
The
such a
more
good guy.
family, I mean, I can't speak highly enough. Anybody that has ever helped me do a show or be a part of this process, Brian, everybody, Melody, the more families say,
Right.
hey, you can come here anytime and
Right.
stay as long as you want.
Right.
You don't get that everywhere.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
And like talking with Carla, and then they were a huge
Right.
part of Relay for Life with
Yes.
Brenda, the
Yes.
grandma.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
whole thing. And so I think that there's so many movers and shakers in this community that people do not realize because it goes behind the scenes.
And they are really gears that mesh.
Yes.
So you see the meshing,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't see the behind the scenes.
Agreed, 100%.
And I think that's so important.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Speaking of good people, Donna Carr has chimed in. Miss Dale is precious! ! Love her! ! I wish I had her energy! !
Girl,
and a
you
heart
do.
behind.
Don't lie.
Hey.
Don't lie, Donna. You have more energy than most people too. And I want to say to Junior's comment, big news is coming soon. Check out their Facebook page. It says who is excited about the fair. I actually shared this to my page last night as well because I was like, ooh, what's Junior and them doing? As my thing is just going to take its sweet time.
And since we got Junior, we need to ask, are they closing for the fair? Because there's going to be a lot of businesses that are going to be closing.
Speaking of that,
Yes.
we are going to make a post because a lot of businesses do shut down at the fair because they're either volunteering, they're working it, volunteering it, some part of it, or some go on vacation.
Or they
And-
recognize that most people are not going to be anywhere
That's
but
correct.
the fair.
So that's your vacation time.
Right, exactly.
So, but we will be making a list coming up next week or this weekend. I'm going to make a post for the September to see
Good
who's
idea.
closed
Good
for the
idea.
fair. And that's it. I don't want to know who's open. I want to know who is closed. so we can all like get it in there. But
That's a
yeah,
good
he's
idea.
got big news as far as he's going to be giving away essentially, if I can get to it now, as I'm like boom boom. I think I put it on our page. He's giving away tickets to the fair.
Oh wow!
Who's ready for the fair and would like a free ride pass? Details
We have to be a
soon.
ride pass because we're the only ones
Yeah.
that don't charge admission.
That's correct.
So, yes.
Still,
That's an accolade. That's an accolade to bring around our necks in Warren County.
because when I went to Cookeville and all of the other places, I'm like, excuse me, I'm paying for parking and what?
Yes.
I just shelled out.
Yes.
And then I was like, okay. And then I know our facial expressions are like, this is unreal. But no. But anything else before I let you go, Miss Dale, today? You got anything else on your mind?
If there is anything on my mind, it is shelved. So
okay. You're like me. We're shelving it. Okay.
Absolutely.
FCE is back in the shelf.
Absolutely.
You know, CASA. It's just,
Absolutely.
but no, it has been a blast having you here.
I appreciate you folks having me.
I'm
in
telling you, you
and
need to
getting
come
it
here
out.
once a month. We could just talk our ears off.
That's true. I'm sure people are tired.
We've
of
also
hearing
got
my voice.
Tennessee Cow Rescue chiming in.
Oh,
good morning, ladies.
Morning,
Isn't
Denise.
she wonderful?
She is so wonderful. And
Imagine
shout
I've
out to
gotten back
her.
with her. Oh,
you need
definitely.
to.
I
Yes.
know. I
The
know.
Tennessee Cow Rescue is in desperate need of funds and help. Any need that, if there's any, I want to say, if you have any extra hay left over or a surplus of something like, oh, you gave us too many of this and you didn't charge me, go see if Denise needs it.
Right.
You know, she is in desperate need. I need to get you back on the show, boo boo, or we just need to come out there and just do a thing, do a fundraiser or something. We'll call you about that. But yeah, I'm telling you, the Tennessee Cow Rescue is one in a million places. And we're so blessed to have that here in Warren County too, to have Denise over that and so much more. But
oh, absolutely.
and if you haven't been out there to check out her place, it's really neat. It's such a beautiful place.
I have been remiss, and I think about her all the time.
Same.
And I just don't get there.
She writes, "Thank you. I'll come anytime."
There you
Cool.
go.
Thank you,
See,
Denise.
whether come to you or you come to me, one of the two.
There you go. Well, thank you so much.
You're,
I really
no, we're going to
appreciate
end
it.
the show because
we got stuff. We're not gonna have a show tomorrow.
yeah,
So
we're not going to have a show
we've got
tomorrow.
a bunch
Come
of
on,
stuff to line up and go through real quick.
let's just go through it with Miss Dell here, or unless you need to go. It's fine. Whatever you want to do, boo boo. What do you want me to pull up the events, or you got it in your head?
Well, Begonias
Go
at
ahead.
6:00 on Saturday night, the 16th. They're going to be having 3 Star Soul playing, and that's going to be a big event. That if you're not familiar with 3 Star Soul, you can go back to Warren First Feed and look at the benefit for Josh and Mary Wanamaker.
Was that outside?
They were probably. I imagine it'll be outside.
Good.
But if you caught any of that fundraiser, that was the
the
band.
Easton and Friends. and all them?
Yes. This was one of the last bands, and they blew everybody away. But that's Steve Harvey, Lee Carr, and
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah.
and Eric.
There we go.
Right.
Family affair.
Well, I had to get that in on top of Crypticon's going on.
Crypticon.
That's going to be starting early in the morning, and we've been asked to come out there. And I've got to work tomorrow night, so I'll be there early, and then I'll probably sleep. A lot of other things that are going on. You just mentioned the fishing rodeo, and they're in need for volunteers. So if you can volunteer, and if you like to fish, and you can bait a hook or take a fish off a hook, we'd love to have you at the Cox Farm
to help everybody out. Volunteer some of your time.
Oh man, that there's just so much. And then we got Relay for Life, which we started the show off with, and then there's a couple other things like Killer Bees gonna be going on
Friday night, right? Is it Friday night?
No, Killer Bees is
Saturday. It's the
16th.
Saturday night.
So, but we've got stuff going on tonight. We've got the Warren County Middle School playing their first game.
The work. And also tonight is the football
the alumni dinner. So we'd be remiss if we didn't mention those things going on, because those are just events that people need to know about. I will be at the middle school football game, and they're going to be fundraising. They're going to be getting school supplies and different things for children for their school store. And so the first 10 people who have unopened items that are donating get some type of meal ticket or something like that.
Go.
Thank you, Miss Stephanie Hobbs, for what you're doing for our young people.
Yeah.
Also,
here you go.
Yeah, we thank you, because the Crypticon thing is a big event. We also got some things going on that some of our members will probably be going to outside of the area. Speaker of the House, Cam Sexton, is going to be hosting a Burgers and Brews thing at his place, and I think that's near Cookville, so or Lancaster.
And that's
maybe.
not bad. I mean,
No, it's a free event, and
but it's a drive. I mean, it's not a long drive.
No, not too far. Maybe Crossville. Maybe that's where it is. I can't remember exactly, but it's somewhere in the region. And I know several dignitaries are going to that kind of stuff. And then we've got you talked about the luau that's going on.
The local
the
luau for locals. I can't even say it right now. It's going to be September the 26th. It's going to be hosted by the McMinnville Chamber of Commerce. They're going to have a fire dancer, and they're going to have like a pig and all this stuff. And Sydney Alabaton, she's actually, I don't want to say Samoan, but she's in that culture. With
Polynesian, maybe.
I don't know. I don't say what the culture is if I can't remember. But she was like, "Is it going to be true Hawaiian?" Because they don't do a lot of something about there's no pineapple in their stuff.
That's right.
And that a lot of people don't know that. Right. Yes, it's on the post.
Because it is grown there.
It's grown there, and so it
was always exported.
Yeah, but they're going to even have a pig. They're going to have all this stuff. I mean, there's so many events going on between now and then.
I just want one quickie. The senior center.
Yes.
Please, 60 and older. If you. And you could even take UCRA. Is that how you say that?
The
UCART. You to get there.
UCART.
UCRA.
It's a new word. I like it.
But the senior center.
She's an educated Yankee.
Regardless of the education.
UCARTs
you can take there, but the senior center is such a valuable asset to our community.
It is,
and we need to support it.
We do.
We need 100%. To support it. And volunteer and do what you can do. Lana is just for the people.
Yeah.
She really is for the people. And so give it a try. You have to join, but there's no money. All you need is a photo ID to indicate you're 60 or older.
Yeah.
And then you can become a member. So give it a whirl.
Yeah, that's another one. Then the Pregnancy Care Center came out with their thing just here recently.
The October thing?
October 23rd. Yep. Save that date.
Yeah. Their version of their farm to table, which I'm so excited they called us yesterday about. So hopefully we can be a big part of that.
Yeah. With that, so there's so much going on, a lot of dates. But hey, we got to get through the Warren County Fair. But this tonight and then Friday and then this weekend.
Saturday, yes.
And then we've got the 15th. Oh, this Friday. Oh, shoot. Tomorrow it's the first football game for Warren County High School. It's going to be in Livingston.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get Cason on the phone.
Hopefully he can
give us some updates. Let us know. But hey, good luck to Coach Ballou and the guys. Good luck to Coach Ben Matheny and that group of young men and all the dancers, all the cheerleaders, all the pep people, all the band. I'm going because my girls are in the band. This is their '83, and they've been working on doing the Star Spangled Banner around the house. Oh man, I just want to cry when I hear them.
I know.
Land on the free when they get to that top note.
I totally get it.
So,
yes.
Well, before we go, we're going to close in prayer. And I did the prayer on Monday. So you get to do the prayer for Thursday.
Well, look, I want to.
We need to pray for the traveling, all the teams that's going on, all the people coming and going. Safety,
all the stuff.
Safety.
The Caldwell family, we want to keep them in our prayers. We also want to. There's a lot of unspoken prayers from my good friend Sheila Boyd. Praying for you this morning, thinking about you, love, and
then also, oh gosh, the prayer at the fountain.
Yeah, prayer at the fountain. Is that the 26th that they're doing
that?
Yeah, I think that's the 26th.
I was trying to pop up because I just got the other person. So yeah, prayer at the fountain.
Yeah, that's generally.
I think it's next week.
Like on a Tuesday, like at the last Tuesday of the month or something like that. But
I'll find out.
Yeah, we get tons of so much stuff.
Oh, here it is. Okay, prayer at the fountain is on August the 26th at 7 p.m. There's going to be Brother Willie King, Pastor Anthony Campbell, Destiny and Matt DeSaro doing the singing, I guess.
Yeah.
And then Amber and Brady Moffitt is going to be out there. The prayer vigil in honor of those lost to overdose. If you want to know any more information about this event, which I'm sorry I have to Zoom, you can call Debbie Young at 259-2054. And we're going to be in contact with Debbie. She just messaged me today. So hopefully we can get some type of correspondence by next Monday. We can talk more about it leading into the event.
Remember that. I'll put that on my calendar.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's go to God. Father God, thank you for this wonderful day, and thank you for the blessings that have come with it. Thank you for allowing us to have Miss Dale and Miss Carla on this morning, and Tristan and Miranda. And thank you for this community, Lord, that you've allowed us to be part of. Thank you for all the people that are coming and going, and we pray blessing and safety on them. We pray for people who are dealing with loss, like the Caldwell family. Wrap your arms of comfort around them, Father. We pray for strength and endurance for people like my good friend Sheila Boyd, and pray for good outcomes for them. I pray for my buddy Mike. I pray for what they're going through. I pray for our school children that they're going to be traveling and going to events. I pray for safety for the football players and the cheerleaders and everybody who's involved in the games tonight and this weekend, Father. We pray for safety with our young folks. God, thank you for allowing us to live in such a beautiful community. It's such a beautiful part of the world. But Father, thank you for the wonderful hearts that make up all the people of this community. So, Father, we pray to be a blessing and be your hands and feet and serve others. And we thank you, God, for the almighty hope in Jesus, our Lord and Savior. To him be the glory. We pray this prayer. Amen.
Amen. Good prayer. Guys, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And remember, Warren County,
Keep it first.